Alright guys, you are welcome again to my channel. Very well, so in this video we are going to look at how to include RCDs in our switchboard. In the previous video, I showed the step-by-step procedure of how to include an RCD in your switchboard in order to protect the users of the wiring against electrical shock. But then, in that video, I showed how to use only one RCD for the whole installation. And I said that the whole installation includes lighting circuits and then sockets. And so if we have only one RCD, it means if there is any fault in the lighting circuit, the whole system will go off, including the systems that control the sockets. And then if there is also any problem or any fault in the socket, the whole system will go off, including all the lights in the wiring. Now, a more convenient system will have only the lights to go off when there is a fault in the lighting circuit. And then only the sockets will go off if there is a fault in the socket circuit. All right, so to do that, we'll first have to open the consumer unit. And then again, just like we did in the previous video, we'll have to remove the whole of this assembly together with the DIN rail to make the wiring very easy. Okay, so we remove all this out. Alright, so at this moment, what we'll be doing is that we'll use the RCD closer to the main breaker to protect all the lighting circuits. And so we are going to move all the 6 amp breakers to this side, close to the RCD that will be protecting all the lighting circuits. So here we have this 6 amp already there, and then there is another 6 amp here. So we'll move this 6 amp to this one. So I will take off this 32 amp from here and then bring in a 6 amp. Alright, so this RCD will cater for the lighting circuit, and then we bring in another RCD that will also cater for the sockets. So in this case, we are going to have 2 RCDs, one for the lighting circuit and then one for the power circuit. Okay, so for this particular switchboard, we would have 3 breakers for our lighting circuit, and then we have 5 breakers for our power circuit. Our lighting circuit is made up of 3 6 amp breakers, and the power circuit is made up of 2 16 amp breakers, 2 20 amp breakers, and then 1 32 amp breaker. So the next thing is we look at how to wire this second RCD to this power circuit. Alright, so to wire the second RCD, we'll take live output from the main breaker, and that will come as live input to the second RCD. So we take that from live output here, and that will come as live input to the second RCD. So we take that from live output here, just the same point we took the input live of the first RCD. And then that comes to live input. Don't forget the RCD has terminal markings. So this from live, it comes to live. Good. Then we will also take neutral output from breaker to neutral input of the second RCD. Okay. Then we'll have neutral output from this RCD to the neutral terminal bar. Okay, so to the neutral terminal bar. Okay, and then the last thing we do is to link the live output from this RCD to the input side of the breakers that will control the power circuits. Good. Then we tighten them. So that is perfectly done. So now we have to complete the input side of the lighting circuit. As we just did for the power circuit, we bridge all these sides together. And then we tighten it. Okay, so that is completely done. The next thing we have to do is to transfer this assembly to the switch box. To transfer this whole assembly to the box, like this. And then we secure it with the screws. Okay, so we connect these two neutral cables from the output of the Okay, so we connect these two neutral cables from the outputs of the RCD to the neutral terminal bar. All right, good. So now all is done. What is left to complete this wiring is a neutral output from the RCD that is controlling the sockets. Good. So, as I did earlier in the first video, the output neutral from the RCD that is controlling the lighting circuit is connected to the neutral terminal block that is available. Now the question is, where are we supposed to connect the output neutral from the RCD that is controlling the socket circuit? Are we supposed to connect it to the same neutral bar to which we have connected the RCD that is controlling the lighting circuit, or we have to provide another neutral terminal bar for the connection of the second RCD? We are going to comment on this question at the comment section. So whatever you think the connection should be, please leave your comment at the comment section, and then let's see whether we are supposed to provide a separate neutral terminal block for the second RCD, or we can combine all of them. And I'll be doing another video to explain what exactly should be done and then why it should be done so. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please, if you like what you have watched, kindly hit on the like button, share the video with your friends to also benefit, and in case you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe so that you will get notified anytime I post my next video. Thank you very much again. See you in the next video.